An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and landscapes, work together to form a bubble of life. It also involves interactions among the living things, which include predation, parasitism, competition, and symbiosis. The ecological interactions is the nature of life and have tremendous impact on the functioning and health of ecosystems. Starting early in the morning, the animals have already wake up and even wake the others too. When the sun rises, the rooster starts to crow. Crowing sound is made to announce the day, gathering the flock, and even to guard its territory. Also making noisy sounds, the swan goose, Anser cygnoides, is also a morning animal. Male and female of swan goose are looking alike, but male possesses longer bill and neck with larger size. Swan goose rarely swim and often forage far from the water. And here the predator comes. Being kept as a pet will not cause its natural behavior to disappear. Predator and prey evolve together. In this case, the predator is the cat while rat is the prey. The rat is part of the cat's environment. A predator evolves whatever that necessary to catch the prey: speed, stealth, camouflage, and even senses like smell, sight, and hearing, so that the prey is caught. Killing technique is also applied. Predator-prey interactions are important drivers in structuring ecological communities. It can alter community composition, mediate trophic cascades, increase biodiversity, and affect species invasions. However, uncontrolled predator-prey interactions towards an animal could lead to an extinction. In this case, the declining number of populations is in turtles, the beautiful marine reptiles. Having a direct observation on the animal's behavior is important to increase the effectiveness of the conservation strategy for this endangered species. There are all 7 species of turtles around the world: loggerhead, flatback, Camps ridley, hawksbill, leatherback, olive ridley, and green turtles. And guess what? All are now threatened with extinction. Predators that could harm lively hatchling turtles are monitor lizard, ghost crab, and red ants. But this is not the primary factor that led to extinction. Fishing, illegal turtle eggs harvesting, trafficking in turtles products, and pollutions are the other reasons. Here in Segari, Perak, the Malaysian Department of Fisheries have set up a project as an initiative to help in the turtle survival towards threats of extinction. This all starts since 1990. There are several species of turtles placed here in Turtle Management Center in Segari, and this is Caloniomydes, which also being called green turtle. Green turtle got its name because of its green body fat. Besides, it possesses brown carapace and a pair of claws on its front appendage. In average, a green turtle is 140 kg in weight and about 1 meter in length. It reached its maturity between the age of 20 and 30 years old. Turtles and other marine tetrapods have evolved body forms that are best suited to move, orient, and minimize drag in a fluid environment. There are 5 mutually exclusive behavior categories for green turtle: swimming, being at the surface generally to breathe, being inactive on the floor, actively moving about on the bottom, and feeding. Outside the feeding phase, the turtles generally engaged in resting behavior. The turtles mostly rested at night, but also around midday between the two peaks in feeding. The turtles do not move or remain still and look around. This allows them to maintain high levels of energy by minimizing their energy expenditures, spending most of their non-feeding time resting. Ultimately, this behavioral pattern will help turtles to conserve energy effectively for their growth and consequently maximize their fitness. Juvenile green turtles are said to be faster swimmers than other sea turtles such as loggerheads and olive fridleys due to the way green turtle hatchlings stroke their foreflippers. Here, there are few hatchlings sleeping soundly on the surface of the water that are floating and have their front flippers folded back over the top of their backs. Cleaning behavior in turtles can be self-cleaning and fish-cleaning symbiosis. In the sea, during self-cleaning, turtle will rub its head, flippers and carapace against submerged rocks or anchors. But here in captivity, what that can be observed is that the turtle intentionally rub its flippers against the wall of the pool. In summary, the animal behavior is greatly engaged on how an animal's physiology and anatomy are integrated. Both internal and external stimuli prompt behaviors in the animals. It is the bridge between the molecular and physiological aspects of biology and the ecological. Behavior plays such an important role in biological adaptations.